Hi everyone! Happy Thursday! Here's the plan for today. You could probably even read it. First, our word work. And then our letter of the day is M. Our word of the day is at. We'll do some blending today. We'll look at our workbook and journal. We'll do Le Français if you want to. And then check in on Flipgrid and say hi. And at home, make sure you're doing your Digimath. Okay? All right, let's start with rhymes. Which word rhymes with bloom? Gloom or bless? Gloom, bloom. They both end in the sound Which word rhymes with clock? Camp or block? Block. Which word rhymes with plant? Slant or place? Slant, plant. They rhyme because they end in the same sounds. Ant. Which word rhymes with slime? Sleek or climb? Slime, climb. Which word rhymes with glue? Blue or place? Glue, blue. Okay, we're working on blends. And so I'm going to say a couple words. You say those words and then tell me what the blend is at the beginning. I say plan, plaid. Then you say plan, plaid, pull. One more time. Plan, plaid, pull. Good. Block, blonde, block, blonde, bull. Slope, sling. Clap, close. Floor, flat. Glass, glare. Go, very good job. Tell me what the word is. Op, flop. Oak, cloak. Of, glove. A's, blaze. I'd, slide. At, flat. Oat, gloat. In, clean. Off, bluff. Ooh, glue. Now, punch out the last sound in the word. Cottage. Cottage. J is the last sound. Flame. Flame. Jump. Jump. Cupcake. Cupcake. Across. Across. Basket. Basket. Enough. Very good. Alrighty. Let's segment. So you tell me every sound you hear in the word. Flip. Ip. Steak. St. Black. Sleep. Clam. Flight. Plug. Block. Fleet. Claim. Good job. Say I'm. Add full. Slime. Say oh. Add full. Flow is the new word. Say eat. Add pull. Pleat. Say a. Add pull. Clay, like our friend Clay. Say ack. Add bull. Black. Now say blame. Drop the bull, what's left? Aim. Say clean. Drop the coal, what's left? een. Say sleek. Drop the soul, what's left? Eek. Say place. Drop the pull, what's left? Ace. Say floor. Drop the full, what's left? Or. Okay, hands together. Say row. Change into glow. Say more. Change into full. Floor. Say gain. Change g into pull. Plain. Say teach. Change t into bull. Bleach. Say cheek. Change ch into soul. Sleek. All right, Mary had a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. It followed her to school one day. That was against the rule. It made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school. What rhymes did you hear? Snow go. What else? Something with it followed her to school one day. What rhymes with day? Play. And that was against the rule. What rhymes with rule? School. Good job. Okay, today when we do our letters, I want you to say every sound the letter makes. Every sound. D, A and A. And O. T, G, O. G, J, Qu, Z, Qu, A and U. J, W, B, D, N, Y, W, A and U. E and E. P, O, X, Y. Great, now let's take a review of our sight words. Was, W-A-S, was. Try to do it with me. For, F-O-R, for. In, I-N, in. That, T-H-A-T, that. Is, I-S, is. A, the, T-H-E, the. Of, O-F, of. And, A-N-D, and. You, Y-O-U, you. He, H-E, he. On, O-N, on. As, A-S, as. Are, A-R-E, are. They, T-H-E-Y, they. To, T-O-two. With, W-I-T-H, with. Be, B-E-B. His, H-I-S, his. And today's word is at, A-T, at. Good job, everybody. Today's letter of the day is the letter M. This is the uppercase M, and this is the lowercase m. M makes a sound like that's so yummy. Can you think of an word? Maybe you said mouse or monkey. I can think of some words like Max and Maggie and Macy. We have some other friends like Millie and Milo and Miley. We have lots of M friends in kindergarten, so they do uppercase M all the time. But let's take a look and practice it the correct kindergarten way. When we do uppercase letters, do we start at the top or do we start at the bottom? We start at the top every time. So I put my marker at the top, and I'm going to start with a straight line down, and then I pick it up and I hop to the top, slash down, slash up, and then drop straight down. This letter takes some practice. We'll have to do it a few times. We've done it a few times already in kindergarten, and maybe you need a little more practice, and that's okay. But notice that on the sides here, these two sides, they're straight. They're straight up and down. And then they meet in the middle. Okay, let's look at lowercase m. I start at the top, down, up, and over, down, up, and over. That's not my best one because I was doing it sideways, but you can see it has two humps, and I don't pick up the marker. I don't pick it up. Down, up, and over, down, up, and over. Never pick it up. Okay, get your pencil, get your workbook, and find M page so we can practice together. Okay, I found M page. Now here's my pencil. Skip the boxes, skip this top line. Let's start here. For uppercase M, are we going to start down on the bottom line or do we start on the top? At the top, so check your pencil and make sure it's at the top as well. Straight line down, and now pick up your pencil off the page. Make sure you pick it up and go right back to the tippy top, same spot. And now like a mountain, like a slanty mountain, we're gonna go all the way to the ground. And then we're gonna slant back up, all the way back up, not picking up the pencil. And now we're gonna drop straight down out of the sky. So I know this takes practice, but we can do it. Starting at the top, bring your pencil down, straight line down. Pick it up off the page. Hop to the top, pick it up. And now we're gonna do our mountain slides. Maybe that's what we'll call it, our mountain slides. Slide down all the way, touch the ground, and slide up. So we got these two slanty lines, and now we're gonna drop straight down like an elevator. Okay, let's do that again. Down, hop to the top with your pencil, pick it up off the page, slide down, slide up, and then drop straight down. So you notice I only picked up my pencil one time. Down, pick it up, and now I don't need to pick it up again. All one motion. Slide to the ground, slide up, and drop. Okay, circle your best M. I think this one's my best M. Did you find yours? Let's try lowercase m over here. Start on the ground, or do we start on the fence line? We start on the fence line. For lowercase m, I never pick up the pencil. Down, up, and over, down, up, and over. Two humps. Do it again. Down, up, and over, down, up, and over. See how they're curvy? Only two of them. Sometimes I see kids, they accidentally start on the grass line. They start on the bottom and they do hump, hump, uh-oh. And they think, that doesn't look right. I'll just add a stem. No. If you start at the top of the letter, you won't have to do that. Start on the fence line or the dotted line in the middle. drop, down, bounce, up and over, down, bounce, up and over. And see, I have this stem already because I started in the correct place. Down, up and over, down, up and over. Okay, I was trying to think of a really good M word, something new that we hadn't really done before, but then my friend asked me really politely, and they said, will you write my name? Because it would make me feel really good if you wrote my name. And I said, we'll write your name. We'll do that for you. I know the kindergartners will enjoy it. Would you like to know who my friend is that asked? Well, if we're doing M, you might already know who my friend is. It's Pink Monkey. Pink Monkey asked me if we could write monkey today. And I know you've done monkey before in some of your other sentences. But Pink Monkey was feeling lonely, and he said it would make him feel good if we wrote his name. So I said we could. Okay. Let's stretch it out. Monkey. Monkey. E. E. The first sound is and I'm going to practice this uppercase M again. Down, hop to the top, slide, slide, drop. Ma. What vowel sound do you hear? It sounds like an and what usually says U says There's a blend in here that can be a little hard to hear. A blend is two sounds that stick real close together and they can be hard to separate. What says n? You can't see my lips, but it's an N. Monk. We're going to use a K. Yep, we're going to use a K. So start at the top, down, pick up your pencil, hop to the side. We did this a couple days ago. Hit the wall, hit the ground. Monkey. What do you hear? Monkey. It sounds like a long E. It sounds like a long E. There, monkey, what do you think? Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. Monkey says he likes it. If you have room, you could write another word like That might be nice. Okay, good job on your M's today. Today's word of the day is the word at. Like I am at home. We are at the store. Will you be at my party? Can you think of an at sentence? Good, thank you. Let's stretch out at. At. At's one of my favorite words because it's so easy peasy for us. How many sounds did we hear? At. We only heard 2 sounds in at. What was the last sound? At. The sound is t. What says t? T says t. And what was the first sound? The first sound is ah. And A says ah. And I can look at that and use my blending skills. At. But we see this word so often and in so many books. We want to know it in our heads super quick so that we don't have to use blending skills. We can save that for other words. So when we look at this, we want to know at. Just like that. So it pops into our head. Okay, get your red marker, your red pencil, and let's write at in our work. Red word, know it in my head, word. How do we spell at? A, T, A-T, at. We have enough spaces to do it again. Let's use uppercase A. A, T, at. Let's spell it a couple times. A-T, at. A-T, at. Do it with me. A-T, at. A-T, at. By yourself. Good job. Okay, let's turn the page and write our at sentence. Today's at sentence is I am at the park. I am at the park. Count the words. I am at the park. The first word is I. How do you spell I? With an I, that's right. Is it uppercase or lowercase? Always uppercase when you talk about yourself. Finger space. Am. Stretch it out. Am. Count the sounds. Ah. Good. I bet you can spell that. Ah. Did you use lowercase letters? Good job. I am at. We know at. We just looked at. Try writing it by yourself. At. A-T. I am at the. Do you remember how to spell the? If you said T-H-E, then good job. It is T-H-E. That's a kindergarten word, and we want it to pop into our heads. The. T-H-E. I am at the park. Let's stretch it out. Ark. 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 Now here are 3 sounds. Ark. What's the first sound? Down, up, around. Then what do you hear? R. It sounds like an R. It sounds like the letter, like it's saying its name. R. What's the last sound? K. And for park, we use K. Down, up to the side, back to the ground. Park. But now I'm going to check my work. And a good writer does check their work. Sometimes we have to do things twice so that we can make it better, or so that it's easier to read. So I'm looking at this word, and I know every word has a vowel. But I don't see a vowel in here. Remember, vowels are A, E, I, O, U. I don't see any vowels in here. And here's what I want you to notice today. When you hear that R, it sounds like it's saying its name. R, it goes with an A. So maybe I'll erase this P and I can move it out of the way a little bit. R. P. Ark. So when we hear hard R like that, we might need a vowel to help it out. And if you missed the vowel today and you didn't notice and you wrote ark, that is totally perfect and okay for kindergarten because you're sound spelling. I'm just wanting you to notice that there's a pattern, that we can start noticing patterns with vowels. Ark. Alrighty, friends, now it's your turn. Use the word at and try to write your own at sentence and then draw a picture to match. Can't wait to see it. Okay, let's do some of our blending today. To help us learn how to blend, we always look at our vowels. There are 5 vowels in the alphabet, and the alphabet is all the letters we know, A through Z, and 5 of those are vowels. We have A, E, I, O, U. Every vowel makes 2 sounds, a long sound and a short sound. So let's take a look at these letters and tell me the long sound is A, as in acorn. What's the short A sound? A, as in apple. What's this long sound? E, as in ear. What's the short E sound? As in egg. What's the long sound here? I, as in icicle. What's the short I sound? I as in insect. What's this long sound? O as in boat. What's the short O sound? Ah as in octopus. What's this long sound? U as in unicorn. What's the short U sound? Uh. Good, let's sing our vowel song. Ready? Old MacDonald's Vowel Farm, A-E-I-O-U. And on that farm he had an A. A says A and A. And on that farm he had an E. E says E and E. And on that farm he had an I. I says I and I. And on that farm he had an O. O says ah and O. And on that farm he had a U. U says and U. Old MacDonald's Vowel Farm will learn our vowels too. Good job. Very good job. Thank you. Today we're going to look at the short U, which says as in sun. We're also going to look at the long U that says U as in cube. Okay, and look here, I know it's small, but I see sneaky silent E, and that tells me it's U instead of a cube. Let's try blending this word. U is in the middle, no other vowels. It's probably a. Let's try t, a, b, tub. Yep, that's a word I know. Now looking at this word, I see a different pattern. I see a vowel, consonant, vowel, and this is an E. This is sneaky silent E. And his job is to make the U long. So instead of we're going to try to use U. Let's try. Tube. Tube. It sounds like ooh a little bit. Tube. That's tube. Okay, let's try the first couple together and then you'll try it by yourself. Ready? Fun. Fun. Next one. Sun. We know that word. Fix. Fix. Good. Now try this one by yourself. Did you say hot? Good job. Try this one. Did you say get? Good, that is get. Very good. Now this next word, we have a blend at the beginning, but we know all these sounds. Sp, ol, spul, spul, ah, sh. SH says sh. Spul, ah, sh. Do you know that word? Splash. Yes, good job. Try the next one by yourself. Did you say set? Great, it's set. Now this one. Tub. Now on the last word, I see sneaky silent E on the end. And that's going to make the U long. The U is now long. Tube. Tube. It sounds like an ooh. Sometimes U says U, like cube. And sometimes it sounds like an ooh. It's a little softer. Tube. But it's still the long sound. Let's try adding E to some of these other words. Let's try this first one. So if I add an E, it's not fun anymore. It would be fune. And if I add an E here, instead of sun, it would be soon. And on this word, if I add an E, it's not I. E makes the I long. It becomes fikes. Those are all pretend words, but that's how we would read it if there was a sneaky E on the end. Good job today, everybody. Today in your workbook, you will start with adding. Now this is a symbol that means to add more. So when you see this symbol, that means your group is getting bigger. So how many seahorses do we have here? Let's try counting in French. 1, 2, 3, 4. So make sure to write the number. Plus, combien? 1, 2, 3. Égal. So there's a couple ways we can do this. We can check on our fingers. 4 plus, I need to add how many more fingers? 3. 1, 2, 3. How many fingers is this? Well, I know this is 5, 6, 7. So I think 4 plus 3 is 7. Now I can check my work and do it a different way. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know I'm adding 4, 5, 6, 7. I added 2 different ways and I got 7 both times. So I think 4 plus 3 is 7. So what I want you to try to do with all of these, write your numbers. You can count, but check your work with your fingers or check your work with another tool. You can use any tool. You can use any object like animals or blocks or pencils, but try to do it a couple different ways. All right, not just one way. Try a couple different ways to show that you're accurate. And then we have super sight word at. And here's a simple story for you to read. So you're going to try to read, and then you're going to answer the questions. And remember, in a story, when we have a narrative, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. So in this case, you're going to draw a picture to match the beginning, draw a picture to match the middle, draw a picture to match the end, and then you can practice writing to answer these questions. Your goal is to try to read by yourself and remember what it is you said. That's what reading's all about. So we remember what we read, and that's what makes it fun. And here we are on end page. So that's all for our workbook today. Good job, everybody.
Protect our Earth. What ideas can you suggest to protect the environment? There are many ways to protect the environment. People create wildlife reserves for animals that are endangered, like this white rhino. On a wildlife reserve, an animal's habitat is protected. Another way to protect the environment is to keep it clean. These children pick up trash and recycle bottles. Keeping the community park clean helps the environment. When we save water, it helps the environment too. This girl doesn't waste water. She turns off the water while she brushes her teeth. What ideas do you have to protect the environment?
So you just watched a clip about how can we protect the environment. And we have Earth Day this month in April, and it's a day where we think about how do we take care of the earth, take care of plants and animals and our environment around us. And so we're going to read a text today. It's an informational text, which means it's not a story. doesn't have like a problem or a hero. It's informational, which means it tells us true things. And this text is called Panda Kindergarten. Are you in kindergarten? Do pandas usually go to kindergarten? Not usually. So let's read and find out what this is all about. Panda Kindergarten by Joanne Ryder. She wrote the words, that makes her the author. And the photographs were done by Dr. Catherine Feng. She took the actual pictures of the pandas we'll see in today's text. What do you see here? Baby pandas, that's right. One panda cub is a sight to see. 2 panda cubs together is rare. Do you know what rare means? Rare means not normal. You don't usually see 2 panda cubs together. That doesn't happen very often. It's rare. But imagine seeing 16 young giant pandas all at once. Meet a panda kindergarten class at the Wolong Nature Reserve in China, where pandas are protected, loved, and given great care. Each cub is born in a cozy room on a soft bed of straw. A newborn cub is fuzzy and pink. After a few weeks, it starts to look like its black and white mother. Now, are pandas usually born in a cozy room? Is that their normal habitat? No, normally they're in the jungle, but they're in a reserve. These pandas are really in a reserve being protected and taken care of. Say hi to the baby panda. Aww. There's Mama Panda. An ever so big mother panda carries her ever so tiny baby, holding it firmly but tenderly. She guides her new cub, which cannot see her, to rest on her broad, furry chest and drink her fresh milk. All the young cubs are watched over by their mothers and by kind, trained people. Pandas often have twins, but a mother can care for only one cub at a time. There's the mother and her cub. The other twin needs to be fed and kept healthy and protected in a nearby panda nursery. So at the reserve, these people help the pandas take care of their babies. What do you think is happening in this photo? I've never seen this machine before, but it looks like something I've seen. It looks like when I go to the doctor and stand on a scale and it takes my weight. Have you ever stood on a scale? Probably. So that's what I think this is. The panda's getting weighed. As the small bears grow, the skilled and helpful people and the mother panda swap cubs, so each twin gets constant care, and both share time with their mother. With such a loving team, each panda cub grows and grows. Slowly its eyes open wide, and it begins to see its mother's furry face and other faces full of smiles. Look, it's getting a bath in this picture. What are they doing in this photo? Walking, playing. When the panda cubs are big enough to leave their nursery and their mothers, they are ready to have new adventures and to make new friends in panda kindergarten. Here come the kindergartners. Look at them go. Do you remember the first time you came to kindergarten? I know some of you might have felt a little scared and maybe a little excited. We can be scared and excited at the same time. And it looks like these pandas are making friends. Did you make friends in kindergarten? Oh, I know you did. I know you have kindergarten friends. The young pandas have their own panda playground, full of places where cubs can swing and climb and play with their new friends. Pandas that play together may learn to be comfortable with each other as cubs and as adults. What do you notice in a panda habitat here? It's green, there's trees, bamboo for them. This looks like a fun place. What do you see? These pandas look like they're having fun. Look at this panda laying down and relaxing. And this panda must have climbed up there too. In their outdoor playground, the curious cubs learn exciting things about their world. They discover snow is cold and very slippery. Do you remember when there was snow at school? And I know some of us slipped on the snow and it was so cold on our hands. Do you remember having cold hands at school? He's very cute with all that snow. And what do you see here? Yeah, they're playing with a cardboard box. They're rolling around. They're making friends. Pandas always find new ways to play, like tugging and tearing and touching their toes. To a panda, almost anything can be a toy. People can be like that too. Do you remember our favorite book, Not a Box? And the little character has a box and pretends like it's a rocket ship or a mountain. People do the same thing as pandas. We can turn anything into a toy. Silly panda. Bolder and stronger, cubs try new things, climbing high and dangling until it's time for lunch in the panda kindergarten. With so much to do and so much to discover, lively little bears start feeling tired and sleepy. It's time for cubs to take a nap. I know sometimes after kindergarten I'm super tired and I need a nap too. The young pandas will be together in kindergarten for about a year. As they grow older, some will stay in their safe Wolong home and have cubs of their own. One day, some may be chosen to leave and live in the bamboo forests in the tall, misty mountains nearby. Then the rare pandas born in Wolong would roam free and wild, able to use the skills they learned when they were small. What kind of skills did you learn in kindergarten? French, that's a new skill we learned. We practiced our numbers, so we got better at counting. We practiced adding, and we definitely got better at writing, and that's an important, very important skill for when you're older. So can you tell what this person's job is? What do they do? He takes care of pandas. Can just anyone go take care of a panda whenever they feel like it? No, you have to learn how to do it. You have to learn how to keep the pandas safe and what they need. Learning from each other and from the people who care for them, the pandas born in Wolong are on a special journey that gives hope to pandas everywhere and to all who love them. The end. What you might not know about pandas is that they're called an endangered species. Endangered. At least they used to be. I don't know if it's changed. And that means all by themselves out in the wild, the pandas were dying and their group was getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And if we let that happen, then there would be no more pandas. So this reserve that helps take care of the mother pandas and the baby pandas and teaches the pandas skills so that they can live in the wild, they're making sure that we always have pandas on our earth. And that's one way they're taking care of our environment. And that's what we're talking about this week. Okay, we just read an informational text called Panda Kindergarten. Did the kindergarten look like our kindergarten? No, what was different? It was a panda kindergarten, not a people kindergarten. So I'd like you to think about the main topic. So if you were to go to your parents or friend and you were to say, my teacher read a book today, it was about... What was the book about? It was about pandas, but it wasn't just pandas in the wild, and it wasn't about old pandas. The whole book was about pandas at a reserve, pandas in the reserve, or people taking care of pandas. So every page we saw was about pandas. I'm going to write pandas at the reserve. Because we're talking about how we can help our environment, and people at this reserve help their environment by taking care of pandas. But now let's talk about the details. So what were some examples that helped us learn about pandas? What did we see or hear? I'm sure you have some great ideas. I can't hear you, unfortunately. But you might have said that one of the details we saw was that moms have twin pandas. So I'm just going to write the word twins. And a person will take care of one twin while the mother panda takes care of the other. What were some other details that we saw? Maybe not on every page, but on some pages. We saw their habitat at the reserve. We saw that at the reserve, they built some jungle gyms for the pandas to help them climb and grow strong. Were there any other details? Maybe one more? Oops. At the end, we learned that some pandas do go into the wild. Some pandas do go into the wild. So all these examples, these are details from the text we read. But the main idea, the main topic was pandas at the reserve and how people take care of pandas. In your journal today, I want you to think about the informational text we read. And the question is, how do people help pandas in China at the reserve? What did you see and what did you hear? Try to think about the text and write down some examples of people taking care of pandas and how they help and what pandas are like and what they do. That'll be your journal today. Try to write at least one sentence, but I bet you could probably think of 3 ways people help pandas and what goes on at the reserve. All right, go ahead, get started. And if you want to rewatch the story, you can rewind and listen to
Bonjour, bonjour, comment ça va? Bonjour, bonjour, très bien, merci. Je suis content d'être ici avec tous mes petits amis. Bonjour, bonjour, comment ça va? Merci, merci, merci d'être ici. Merci, merci, écoutez. Aimez-vous cette chanson? J'espère que je suis dans le ton. Merci, merci, merci d'être ici. bonjour, bonjour, très bien, merci. Je suis content d'être ici avec tous mes petits amis. Bonjour, bonjour, comment ça va?
Oh, bonjour. Comment ça va? Ça va bien. Comment tu t'appelles? Je m'appelle Madame Charles. Quel âge as-tu? J'ai 5 ans, j'ai 6 ans. Très bien. Quel est ton animal préféré? Mon animal préféré. Très bien. Aujourd'hui, merci. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Un chien. Un chat. Un oiseau. Un cheval. Un mouton. Un cochon. Une vache. Un coq. Un dauphin. Une girafe. Une girafe. Un éléphant. Un éléphant. Regardons les sports. Le baseball. Le foot. Le basket. La gymnastique. La lutte. La natation. Le ballet. Le ski. Le vélo. Quel est ton sport préféré? Mon sport préféré est la lutte, le vélo, le ski. Ok, merci. Et les formes. Les formes. Cercle. Un triangle. Un rectangle. Un hexagone. Un carré. Trapèze. Cube. Un cylindre. Un cône. Une sphère. Très bien, mes amis. Salut les amis. Aujourd'hui, nous allons discuter des émotions. Émotions. Content. Oui. Oh. Content. Je suis content. Je suis content. Très bien, je suis content. Triste. Je suis triste. Je suis triste. Oui. Content. Content ou triste? Triste. Content ou triste? Content. Content ou triste? triste. Content ou triste? Triste. Content ou triste? Content. Et toi, comment vas-tu? Tu es content? Oui? Je suis content. Oh, tu es triste? Oui, tu es triste. Je suis triste. Je suis triste. Aujourd'hui, moi, Madame Charles, je suis contente. Oui, je suis contente. Je suis contente. Je suis contente. Il est content. Il est content. Il est content. Il est content. Content. Elle est contente. Elle est contente. Elle est contente. Elle est contente. Très bien. Il est content. Il est content. Il est content. Il? Non. Elle. Elle est contente. Elle est contente. Il, elle, elle est contente? Non. Il est content. Elle est contente. Très bien, les amis. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Inspirez. 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. OK. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Très bien.